What's up, people? Welcome to another video on this channel. And yes, 2020 has been the best year ever. Before you leave or go down in comments to share some scathing remarks, let me help you see how. First of all, I am not undermining any of the problems faced by the world as a whole today, and I do feel disheartened for all the people who have lost their families, their loved ones, their jobs, and livelihoods. There have been losses, and many lives around the world have been completely devastated. There are more people suffering from depression today than ever before. Doctors and other workers are on their feet 24/7 to provide services. But the thing is that if you are fortunate enough to be alive this year and can even watch this or any other video on the internet, then already this year has treated you better than most of the world. Now, when I have said that 2020 has been the best year ever, I have questions I want you to answer to yourself. Would you have picked up that book you were stalling due to lack of time if it wasn't for the lockdown? Could you have learned that musical instrument you always wanted to but never had too much time or motivation but eventually gave it a go in 2020 because of the free time? Could you have added those extra courses and diplomas to your CV in any other normal year with your workaday schedule that you were able to add this year? Could you have spent so much time with your family and loved ones and gotten so close to them if it wasn't for 2020? I could go on with such questions, but if the answer to any of those questions is no, that no, I couldn't have learned guitar in any normal year, or no, I couldn't have completed that marketing course in any other regular year, then you already know why 2020 has been the best year for you. Yes, the world has come to a standstill and social life has been ruined. But is it? You have figured out new ways to meet your friends, be it via video calls or multiplayer games or even the watch parties on Netflix or Prime Video. You have become creative and finally mastered the art of baking that perfect cake. You reached the peak of your creativity in situations when you couldn't even find toilet paper. You have taught yourself how to dance or sing or draw or just how to enjoy your own company when you are trapped in your house alone. You are now a chef, an artist, a dancer, a singer, a poet, a gamer, a book enthusiast, an online salesman, or even just a person who is lucky to be alive. You have become so much more this year than ever before. There are people out there battling this virus in hospitals. There are patients and people out there who are unable to put a meal in front of their child. There are workers, doctors out there making sure to protect your lives while you enjoy such videos on the internet. You, my friend, are lucky to be safe and sound. You have the luxury to call up your friends or family and talk to them, right? And you say that this has been the worst year? Just because you're unable to go to your favorite restaurant, you have learned to cook that dish yourself and gain knowledge and experience through all this, and you say that this year hasn't been kind to you? Governments all around the world are imposing laws that are destroying lives, and you say fuck 2020 just because you couldn't watch that movie in the theater? The smallest fact that 2020 has left you alive is the proof that it is the best year for you. I have friends whose parents have lost jobs. I know people who are battling depression right now because they have no one to talk to. But the beauty of it is that people are finding ways to come out of it and turn these situations around. One of my friend's parents lost his job, but then he got an even better one in Dubai. You must have heard about how a person lost his job on a cruise ship this year, but then became a successful biryani seller. If these people can turn things around even after losing everything, then you can do anything. Even if you have not learned any new skill this year and just spent it lying down in your bed, it has been the best year for you. Because you couldn't have had so much of leisure time in any other year, right? Let us also look at the bigger picture now. We have been polluting and destroying this planet for centuries, but this year it has started to finally heal, and the reason for that is the absence of humans causing pollution and dumping smoke in the skies and seas. The air is cleaner and the skies are brighter. The flora and fauna are rejuvenating, the planet is healing, and you say 2020 has been the worst year? No, my friend, it has been the best year. It has been the best year because you are alive and well. It has been the best year because you have acquired more skills and knowledge. It has been the best year because you have come closer to your loved ones. And yes, it has been the best year because the world is much smaller now, much closer now, and the globe has literally become a family. Well, before ending this video, I would also like to mention some of the other things that 2020 gave us that have taught us the meaning of life. This year has recorded the largest decline in the global carbon emissions, roughly 7% less than 2019. The world is now much more prepared for future pandemics because of 2020. There has been more awareness about mental health and its related problems because of 2020 than ever before. We have been able to see good side of humanity coming together to help each other in these troubled times. People have shown that not all hope is lost for our species and that we can still make the world work if we help each other. From the food distributions to all the financial help some individuals provided to the needy this year, it is safe to say that humans are good. We now know that schools and colleges and even most of the jobs can be done from home. That's a huge realization, as it will definitely make the future easier with less time wasted in commuting to the workplace and offices and more spent doing the real work, and that too from the comfort of your beds. Almost everyone is happy because of education and work from home. The field of medicine has taken a huge leap forward with a vaccine being developed in record time, and this will only help us increase the longevity of life in the future. We have learned to appreciate workers from all the fields, be it nurses, house helps, delivery people, sanitation workers, or public servants. We have become more advanced in terms of technology, from learning to use that wide array of video calling apps to fixing the problems in our electronics ourselves. And of course, the myriad of entertainment options we have now, from movies and shows on Netflix and other services to the amazing memes this year. I think now it is safe to say that 2020 has indeed been one of the best years ever, and I guess most of you will agree with me now. If you do agree, drop a comment below as to how 2020 has been the best year for you, and if you still think that this year has been the worst year, then do comment below why you think that. That was all for this video, everyone. Do share it with all your family and friends to make them see that this year wasn't as bad as they think and that every cloud has a silver lining. Thanks a lot for watching. Do like this video, comment on it and share it. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more content.